At the time I turned 40, I thought everything in my life was fine. My marriage, which had had some bumpy times, was smooth and going beautifully. My children were growing up, and my career was as smooth as could be. Within a year, everything in my life changed. My husband had died, and I had left my job. There I was at 40, having to solve all the options that I thought I had solved when I was 20. And that's a whole new life that you begin at that point. And I built and built and built. By the time I turned 50, I was back in good shape again. Well, I wasn't that I was in bad shape between 40 and 50, but I had a lot of work to do. I began a career as a freelance writer full-time, and it turned out to be a very good one. I had the opportunity to write what started out as a couple of books about horses for girls, and it turned into a series that eventually had 111 books in it. You can imagine I was busy and quite successful. My children were growing up nicely. They were a lot of work, as children always are, but they were growing up nicely. So by the time I got to be 50, I had some things to truly celebrate. I gave myself a big party. It was a catered affair. I had about 40 people here, and many of my publishing friends, as well as my friends from my early childhood, as well as college friends. It was a pretty big celebration. We had a wonderful time. And then a week later, because I believe that birthdays should be spread out as long as possible, about a week later, I gave myself a party up in Massachusetts where I have a summer home, and that was a fun party as well. It was not a catered affair. It was strictly off the grill, and it was lots of fun. But then I felt as though I had truly turned 50.